Hello YouTube. So I have a few things I'm going to share with you. I just got an order in from Feast Mode, so I'm going to share that with you. And over the weekend, I am going to show you just a couple easy meals that you can put together with some different protein and carb sources. And then I will finish off this video with just some clips from one of my workouts. It is, of course, another lower body workout, but I'll throw in just a few tips on form and structure, and we'll kind of finish it out there. So hang in tight and we'll get started. Hello YouTube. So today I got a package and it is a whole bunch of seasonings. So I have quite a few new ones that I haven't tried yet, and I'm just gonna go through them and show you which ones I got. And then as I try them through the weekend, I'll kind of give a review and tell you which of these new favorite ones I like. So we got a Hawaiian barbecue and a Bloody Mary barbecue. We got Farmhouse Ranch. I have had this one before, and this one's really good on veggies or like a salad. We got Mother of All barbecue, and this one we've had before too, and it's really good on steak, fish, shrimp. Death by Chocolate, I've had this one. This one I like to put on protein shakes or on top of my creamy. We also got Cinnamon Honey Butter. This one I've had before too. I've put this on oatmeal. Also good in a creamy too, depending on what flavor you have. We got Texas Cajun. I've never tried this one before. Garlic beer. This one will be an interesting try. Kind of like a Thai seasoning. Excited. I haven't tried this one before either. And caramel apple, also a new one to me. So another like sweet one. And the Greek seasoning, which I've showed on here before, and I really love this one. Definitely one of my favorites. Some of my other favorites are that I had full ones in the cupboard, so I didn't order more, is the butter herb and the tomato basil, which you guys have seen a lot on here. So don't forget, if you do want to try out these seasonings, to use my discount code. It's Baydon_IFBB Bikini Pro, and I'll put that that code down below in the comments too, so you guys have it. So I'm gonna give some of these a try, and I'll let you know which one of the new ones is my favorite. All right, so I know you guys like to see different ideas for meals, so I just thought I'd share a few that I'm having this weekend. So this salmon I actually cooked in the air fryer on one side and the asparagus on the other, and so I already had some rice cooked up, so I just threw that in there, shredded up the salmon. This is fresh salmon too, so there was bones in it, so shredding it up was a really easy way to get those all out and not have to worry about it. I am going to add just a little bit of lettuce just to add a little bit more volume. Some pink salt. We're going to give this Texas Cajun a try, and some black truffle hot sauce to top it off. So I will finish putting this all together, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So the Texas seasoning was pretty good. It did have a tiny bit of a kick, which I do like. I ended up doing the Hawaiian barbecue the next day on this meal, and that one is so good. So this is another easy meal that we're having this weekend. So I'm gonna do up this ground bison into patties. I actually got this at Costco, so that was a good find. And then I baked these sweet potatoes, and I'm going to cut them up and do them into fries in the air fryer, and then we'll throw some veggies in with it. So I'll get this all done up and I'll show you the final product. So potatoes are cooking in there. I did put a little bit of this Farmhouse Ranch on them. Over here we got the patties going. On those I put this garlic beer one actually. And we got some stir fry veggies to go on the side with a little butter and herb on those. So getting closer. So the new seasoning here was the garlic beer on the bison burgers, and it wasn't an overpowering garlic. It was good. It was just about the right amount. Another thing I also kind of wanted to break down for you guys is just kind of how I structure my workouts and kind of what I'm looking for when I go in and how I'm selecting exercises. So, with my current training program, I'm really trying to focus on building my glutes specifically. And so, with that, whenever I go in for a leg day, I am going to hit some type of lunge variation, a hip thrust, or a bridge variation, a squat, specifically sumo, to target more of the glutes, and also a deadlift or hip hinge variation. So, for today, I went ahead and picked walking lunges. Now, these I'm doing a little bit differently. So I'm taking an extra long step and really focusing on driving up through my front heel. Now, this does a couple different things. So one, you might feel this a little bit more in your hamstrings as well, but the extra long step can help you not push off your back foot as much and really use that front foot to drive up. I've also found that dropping the weight a little bit, I'm able to really focus on that mind muscle connection more in that glute here instead of lifting heavier and kind of feeling it all over in the lower body. I drop the weight, feeling it more in the glutes. That way it's a little bit more isolated. So, really making sure that you're feeling those glutes get a good pump and doing as much of the work as possible. So the hip thrust is one that I've been playing around with a lot in terms of setup, just to kind of see where I can get in position and feel it the most directly in my glutes. Now, one thing that I found over the past couple weeks is that foot positioning is super important for me. If my feet are even a little bit too far out in front of me, my hamstrings will start taking over the entire movement. So nice and tight heels to my butt allows me to really feel it in those glutes. Now, RDLs, I probably will say that dumbbell RDLs are one of my favorite deadlift variations. I feel like, especially when I'm doing it slow eccentric like this one, where I'm coming down towards the floor a little bit slower, I can really focus on squeezing my glutes even and getting them to activate even as I'm going down, which is actually something that a lot of people really struggle to do. So it's almost like you're thinking about squeezing your glutes on the way down so that you can make sure that you're keeping them nice and tight the whole time. And that slight pause at the bottom will kind of allow you to reset and really drive your hips forward with your glutes. So the barbell sumo squat actually isn't my favorite variation of a sumo squat, but since my last leg day I used the dumbbell, I went ahead and used the barbell. I do like to change out variations of these exercises that I'm doing. So I'll usually go in like a 3 workout rotation. So every third leg workout, I rotate back to the same exercise, if that makes sense. So when I'm using the barbell, I like to do negatives. The reason being for that is I don't have to put as much weight on my back, but still have the intensity. Because if you've ever done a negative, they burn like crazy. So those are just a few tips. I hope that you enjoyed this video and got something that's will be helpful either in the kitchen or in the gym. If there is something you want to see next time, drop it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching.